And welcome to Happy Yoga Mamas, little short asana practice. Today we're just going to go over a couple small poses, bring it right to the ground, a little bit of opening there, and finish out, and it'll be under 10 minutes. So let's get started. We're going to start at the top of our mat, and we'll do our full body check-in with our mountain pose. And so here all we're going to do is we're going to start with our feet hip width apart at the top of our mat. Kind of lean back and forward, go with forward and back with your weight. Kind of lift your feet up and down. Bring your weight up on your heels and sink down. You can lift your toes, spread them nice and wide, and plant them down into your mat. And then here, start to work your way from your feet all the way up to the crown of the head. So we're going to tighten through the calves and lift up the kneecaps with the thighs. We want nice strong legs here. We want to activate those glutes, get them nice and tight here, and start to bring that awareness into your abdomen, tighten through the abs. So we want to keep tightening, hold that tightness through the legs, through the glutes, through the torso, come up through the shoulders, open up through the chest. Pull the arms down and away from your shoulders. You want to have that energy run through the arms and through the fingertips, have nice active fingers. Act as if someone's grabbing your wrists and kind of pulling them down. So you want to have that active, but pull down, open up that chest. From here, we'll move the awareness through the neck and up through the head. And then act as if there's a little string attached to the top of your head. And as if you can kind of pull that string up, straighten it out. Nice and light here, and feel how light and strong the body is when you're fully activated. When the whole body is turned on and ready to go, how easy things can be. So from here, we're going to take our hands, bring them in the heart center. Take that with you for the rest of your practice. Keep that energy through your whole body. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, down to the ground. Inhale, halfway, straighten out your spine. Exhale, plant the hands, step back into your plank pose. Here we'll chaturanga, or knees, chest, and chin to the ground. Bring your chest up into your cobra. Big inhale, tuck the toes, and exhale back into the down dog. You can walk out the dog a little bit into your right. Or just alternate bending the knees is all you're doing, as in walking down. And here we'll lift our right leg up nice and tall. And exhale, pull it through, plant it between the hands. Turn the heel of the left foot out so those toes are pointing to the long side of our mat. And we're going to windmill up into a warrior two. So we can kind of space out the legs as needed. We want to have a nice deep bend in our front right leg. Make sure that your knee isn't going past that ankle. You want to keep it right above it or behind it. And then we want to keep that right leg nice and energized as well. Keep it straight, and we want to press on the outer edge of that left foot. So keep this left leg nice and straight and strong. Right leg nice deep bend. And we want to open up the hips to this long side of our mat. Keeping them nice and wide here. We're getting a lot of opening and strengthening in the pelvic floor. And we're going to bring those arms out to the sides in our full warrior two expression. Strong fingertips, strong arms. My yoga teacher used to come around and smack our arms as we were doing this stuff. And if your arms moved, like, that was not good. You're supposed to stay nice and strong and steady. The whole body's active. We're not being lazy here. So with that, we're going to bring that left hand back behind us, lift that right arm up. Big inhale. And then exhale, plant that right hand down, windmill the left arm. Bring that right foot back to meet our left. Chaturanga. Or knees, chest, and chin to the ground. That's exactly what it sounds like, knees, chest, and chin. And you can go into that baby cobra. And then you can go back to your full down dog from there. Walk out the dog a little bit. And here we'll lift that left leg up nice and tall. Exhale, pull it through, plant it between the hands. We'll turn the heel of the right foot out, and we'll windmill the arms up, coming into our warrior two on this side. So again, strong energy through that right back leg, pressing through the outer edge of that right foot. Deep bend in that left leg, and opening up the hips to the long side of our mat. Lifting up through the arms, strong energetic arms here. Bring the gaze down the front arm, down that middle finger. Nice and strong. Make sure your torso is in line with your hips and you're not reaching forward or back or anything. Stay nice and aligned. Deep belly breaths. And we'll drop that right arm back, lift that left arm up, big inhale, and then exhale, windmill around, plant the hands, set that left foot back, chaturanga, our knees, chest, and chin to the ground. Inhale into your up dog or little up dog, or baby cobra, and then back into your down dog. Here you can walk out the dog again. And we're going to plant down through that right leg, lift the left leg up tall, bring it through, plant it down. Here we're going to bring that right knee down. We're going to come up into our moon pose on the side. So here we're just lifting up. If you want, you can always put like a blanket or something underneath this knee if that's painful for you. But either way, from here, we'll bring those arms down next to us, or we can place them on that knee. But either way, we want to start to bend into this left knee and open up through the top of this right thigh. Bending there. And again, same energy as if someone's grabbing our wrists and pulling them down. Take some deep breaths here. As you exhale, feel if you can sink a little bit deeper. Inhale, windmill those arms around. Plant them down. Tuck the toes of the right foot. Bring that left foot back. Chaturanga, or knees, chest, and chin to the ground. Inhale into your up dog or baby cobra. And exhale back into that down dog. Walk it out. Walk it out, walk it out. And lift that right leg up nice and tall. Inhale, and then exhale. Plant it through. Place that left knee down. Again, if you need a pad or something, throw that under there. And then start to bend forward into that right knee. Oh, my left knee is a little sensitive, so a little more gentle there. And then again, bring that energy down through the arms. We want to kind of weight that torso through the hips and use our torso weight and our arms and everything to lengthen down through the pelvic floor and open up through the top of this left thigh. Big breaths here. Big inhale, windmill those arms. Plant them down by that left foot. Bring that right foot back to your left. Chaturanga, last one. And then into your up dog and cobra. And exhale back into your down dog. And again, just walk out that dog. I just keep moving up so that you guys, I mean, you can't. You don't have to keep walking your dog that far up. And from here, we're going to just drop down into the knees. And we're going to bring the big toes together. Spread the knees apart a little bit more. We're going to come back into a child's pose. So here we can just start to drop the head down. Lengthen the arms forward. Let the forehead come down to the ground. And then try to let the hips go back towards the heels. They might not go there. And if you're like way up here and this is uncomfortable, again, place a pillow or a blanket right here underneath the knees, and it'll give you some padding so that you're resting on something and not straining. So grab whatever you need, blanket, bolster, whatever. Take some deep breaths here. Deep belly breath. Let that belly come between the thighs as you're inhaling. And then we slowly can come forward and we're going to come onto our bellies. And we're going to do just A little bit of bow pose. So here, reach the arms back. You put the chin on the ground just like this. And then for the bend your legs, you reach the arms back, right onto your feet or your ankles, wherever is good. And then we're gonna press our feet back into our hand. We're gonna lift up through the shoulders, and we're gonna squeeze the spinal muscles, lifting up through the spine. So we're ideally gonna be balancing like kind of right here or even on the hips. So again, you might want a blanket or something underneath you for a little bit of extra padding. And so here again, we're just gonna start to lift, kick up into the hands, and then lift the chest up. We're gonna stay here for about 5 breaths. That's bow pose. Oh, because you look like a bow. You can drop those hands slowly. Let the head come down. Bring the right side of the face down to your mat. Take a couple of breaths. And then we're going to do it one more time. Bend the legs. Grab onto the feet. Kick your feet into your hands. Take a lift up through the arms and the legs, and then lift up through the chest. Come down. Bring the left side of the face to the inside. And then here, we're just going to bring our arms out like goalposts, like this. And we can turn our gaze towards the left arm. So like lift that left elbow up and then glide that hand back to that spot where that elbow was. Lift up our left leg, twist, and let that left leg open up and drop towards the other side. We want to keep that right hand, oops, here's my mic, sorry guys. We want to keep that right hand just like a goalpost on the ground. And so we're really getting a nice opening in this shoulder pectoral area, as well as a nice gentle spinal twist. Just taking a few breaths here. And then we'll bring that left leg back over. Bring that left hand down. Turn the gaze towards the right side. Goalpost arms. Look at that right elbow. Lift the right elbow up. Glide that right hand back where that right elbow was. Lift the right leg up. And then drop that right leg over to the left side. Now keep that left arm looking like a goalpost. Really sit back. This is a really great chest opener, good heart opener, very passive heart opener. And this is great. Nothing you can do with it. Bring that right leg back over and down to the ground. Here we're going to press back up into a child's pose. Straighten out that spine again. And take a few breaths here. And slowly start to walk those hands up. Just take a moment and stop your fists just like this. This is just to get the head and heart on the same level. And it helps with not getting lightheaded if you sit up and listen to the muscular exercises. If you're ever lightheaded, just stack your hands like this. And get your head and your heart on the same level. And get everything moving in the right direction. easy. So from here, we're just going to come up into a seated position. Bring our legs up and down. You want them to be apart or together, whatever feels better for you. Apart. Keep a nice inhale. Legs up tall. And exhale. I'm going to try to keep that chest forward so that the spine stays straight as we forward fold. And even if that just means that we stay right here, that's fine. This is better than this. Trust me. So keep the spine nice and straight as you move ourselves up. If it helps, keep your arms away so that you kind of have to use that weight for your torso and straight for your spine to be straight. But that really helps. That's a big game changer as far as opening up in this sacrum and hip area with keeping that spine straight. So if you haven't been practicing your forward folds like that, give that a shot because it will be, like I said, a game changer. So from here, we can do it. We just need to feel ourselves back. And we're going to lay onto our spines for a little Savasana to finish out our practice. As always, bring our arms down next to us, roll our shoulders away, open up the chest. Turn the palms towards the sky. Let the feet be net width apart and then let the toes fall out to the side. Close your eyes. Lift up the chin a little. Sit it up tight against your chest. Lift it up. Have some space there. Space between your eyes and move it around. Every exhale, just imagine you sinking deeper into your heart, a little bit further from your nose. Letting your eyes stay closed, you can gently begin to bring your awareness back to your body. Slowly start to look at the fingers and the toes. Keep those eyes closed, keep that awareness up in the body. To notice what you're feeling. Those eyes closed, lift that right arm up and right down next to your head. And just turn towards you on your right side in fetal position. Bring that left hand under in front of you and place it on your knees. Fetal position for a moment, keeping those eyes closed. Any comfortable seated position. Again, just keeping those eyes closed. Coming into your seat, you can move the flesh of your sit bone to sink into the ground. Place the hands on your knees. Sit up nice and tall for the spine. Let the shoulders relax down. Let the crown of the head relax. Take 3 rounds of normal breath. Bring your hands into heart center. In prayer position. You can gently bow your head to yourself, to the Lord, to the universe, to whatever you want. Gently, you start to rub those hands together, create some heat and energy between the hands, and then place those hands over closed eyes. Gently massage the face and slowly open the eyes. You can gently massage the neck or the shoulders. Massage the arms, or the hips, or the legs, or the feet, calves. Wherever you feel you need a little extra attention for yourself today. Thanking our body for our practice, everything it's done for us before this moment, and all it will continue to do for us